Skipping. Urgent message.
Rising Stein, Porcupine. I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. You may call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk earlier because it was right there, so if you haven't gone to sleep, call me back. Thanks, bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk, not being able to do those things. I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, when you leave your ass alone, I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally, perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So yeah, I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way need anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm sticking away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
This is Robert Frank, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Steve, congrats on your motherfucking podcast, The Man Mindset. You can go to manmindset.com and listen to it. Keep up the good work, fellas. All right.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here.
I got the man mindset, I got the man mindset, got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset, let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better, giving you the insight, being hella honest, teaching you the game, just like that, time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one. Hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building, showing men how to pull women, go get them like it's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers when it come to dating, talking and texting. Keep the conversation hella interesting, and it don't matter if you're married or single. He's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player, well it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe, that's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin', ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh, yes, this is the man mindset.
It is game. Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry, guys. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm the Dean. Class is in session. All my dogs out there, I just want to welcome to the show. Got a lot to talk about. Shout out to the guys out there listening. How y'all doing? Matter of fact, shout out to my dogs out there on that day that turned the the record. Shout out to you guys out there. Gentlemen, this is the Man Mindset. Guys, as always, I ask all you guys out there, go ahead and get your crayons out. Make sure you go ahead and take notes, ask questions. If you're talking to a woman and you're having problems, just put a W in there and tell me what's going on. If you're texting a woman and you feel like, you know, you're getting close to having sex with her, something like that, but you're fucking up a little bit, please put a T in there. And if you have a question, just put a Q and go ahead and ask your questions. Gentlemen, also, I ask all you guys out there, if you get the opportunity, go ahead and like, subscribe. That helps the algorithm out, gets this show pushed out there to those who are very much in need of that. Also, gentlemen, if you're following me, make sure you get your puzzle pieces, all right? First, second, top of the first hour, as always, we will go over the creed. Not yet, but the top of the first hour, next hour, we'll do the creed and everything like that. Special shout out to the ladies. Ladies, what's going on? You know who you are. Hey, what's up, ladies? Y'all know who you are. Shout out to you ladies out there that's listening as well. Got got a great guy. Not got have we have a great show for you guys out there. The phone number to call in is 563-999-3056. Let's get into this. You know, gentlemen, I sometimes I gotta ask you guys a question. Because when you look at like your life right now and you look at how you're moving right now, you know, I think, and I gotta ask you, if you ever ask yourself a question, where do you think you sit at right here? Where do you think when it comes to who controls you, where do you sit at? When you look at this right here, where do you sit? And it's definitely not the captain's spot. Maybe you're a first officer or something like that, but you're not a captain. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the thought process of the beauty and passion of being the ruler of your world. It's one of the greatest honors that you can give yourself, to be in control of your life to a point where not only do you evolve yourself, but women lose control over you. Women want to fuck you. Women want to sleep with you, have babies by you. Women want to marry you. Women want just a little bit of your time as a perk to take in that chair. But it's not just about sitting in the chair and playing king. One must learn how to be king. And being king means that you have to make several decisions in your life. Decisions when it comes to family, when it comes to friends, when it comes to women, when it comes to how you move. It's crazy, but you truly have to learn negotiation tactics with certain parts of your mind that you don't trust yet, because your mind will give you a domino effect. And it will actually slow you down in the game when you're not really doing what you should be doing as a man, okay? As a man. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. And guys, like I said, if you have questions, put a Q in there. We got you covered and all that other stuff. Y'all can call in. We got you, man. But that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about what it's like, man. You don't understand the beauty of it, man. How you communicate with yourself, how you set visions of not just the present. You kind of like, I keep telling you, you're not like, and I gotta be careful about how I say this. You're not a time traveler, okay? So I'm not trying to get all sci-fi, but you can be in the future of a future self that you know, future moves that you already know that you can make before you even walk out that door. I'm talking about that future where you have a clear vision of what you are, a clear vision of what you want to be, knowing that you have all the qualities that a woman can only want and be with, because you as a man, you don't see the world like the average person. And that's why we're not average motherfuckers, because we don't see the world the way the average surface dweller sees the world. We see things that no one else sees because we only look to ourselves to guide ourselves and prove ourselves to ourselves. And when you have that kind of vision, you can step forward into a future in which you can meet up to that future point, meaning that once you have everything down that you need for yourself, you can lead yourself to that point, and also a woman to that point, because most women really want to be led by a man. But also the beautiful thing about your vision It's not just a vision. It's not just a fantasy or a dream, meaning that you don't say and think things, and then all of a sudden, by thinking these things, you automatically, let me load it down. By automatically thinking these things, you automatically think that it's a fantasy and it can't happen. No, I'm saying you can have a vision, you can set things, and you can create things that is just not even fair how powerful you can be. But in order for one to be powerful, one must understand his power, not my power. I don't have power for you, but I know that all you guys out there can have power for yourselves, and you can guide your ship. You're not the captain right now. You're too busy taking orders from somebody that's leading your ass right. If you're the Titanic, they're leading your ass right to that iceberg to keep destroying yourself, to keep beating you down and holding you back from your potential. And this show is not about that. This show is not about holding you back from your potential. This show is all about showing you the potential that you have when you see it. Nobody else can force you to see it, like I was talking about the other day when it comes to how you see the world. See, you're not seeing the world through the captain's seat. You're not seeing the world through your throne, which it's your birthright to sit on your throne in your mind, in your castle. It's your birthright. But you don't see it that way yet, because the responsibilities that come with a man are just as important as the visions he has for himself and his future. And when you gentlemen understand, when you sit in that chair, all decisions must benefit you first. There are no worry about that person and worry about that person. It's me first. It's me first, and it's me pushing me beyond what I think I can be and what I can do. And let me see here. Question. He says, your potential, isn't it something infinite, or is it a layer of self? Well, remember I told you, in order to get to that part, one must realize first that the world is not flat. Then once the person realizes the world is not flat, and he realizes the world is round, and then he looks up to the stars, he realizes that he himself is infinite in the way that he's thinking, in the way that he's moving. But what I'm talking about right now are the responsibilities, because it's not just I'm man, I get women, and I live this glorious life. No, it's man, I learn man, and I've got to make decisions that are going to impact a lot of people, and I got to be prepared to make those decisions. I got to be prepared to meet a beautiful woman who I determine is beautiful, of course, and realize that if she is a detriment to the castle, no matter how sexy she looks, no matter how fine her curves are, no matter how good she is and how nice, no matter how many pieces of clothes she folds, no matter how much she vacuums and all that other stuff that she should be doing, that if she is detrimental, I must make sacrifices. I must let go of women. I must let go of friends. I must let go of family members. I must be my own entity to have the most control that one can ever have. And in order to have that, one must really learn sacrifice. And all these things that I'm talking about, gentlemen, it comes with the game, man. It comes with everything that we're talking about today. And that's what we're going to be discussing. Because, see, mastering who you are as a man, okay? I'm telling you, it is absolutely one of the hardest things when you don't believe in yourself, especially when you're not sitting in the captain's chair. Because most of you are not sitting in the chair right now. You're not calling the shots. You're being told what to do. You're being told how to move. You're being told what to think. You're being told how pretty she is, and been told that you're not good enough, and told that, oh, she's this kind of woman and you can't get her and all this other stuff. You're being told what to do, knowing when you come into this world as a man, it is and always will be, gentlemen, your birthright. You hear what I'm saying, gentlemen? And most people don't want to tell you that, but yes, it is your birthright. And why is that your birthright? Because your mark is your birthright. Your fingerprint is your birthright. And you have every right as a man to sit on your throne and rule your world the way you see fit. And for a lot of us out there, they've never been taught this. They've never been told this. Maybe your dad wasn't around, or maybe he was around, and maybe he just didn't tell you the power in your name, the power in your bloodline, the power in your sperm, the power in your legacy, the power in every vision statement you make for yourself, the power in every mission statement you make for yourself, the power in every legacy statement that you make for yourself. You have no idea that even though it is the hardest thing to get into when you sit in that chair, because there's so much responsibility, there's so many things that you have to do even before you walk out that door, because you must tend to your land. You must tend to things. See, most of y'all actually think that for a lot of you guys, being a man is just waking up and saying, okay, I'm a man, right? I mean, most people think that's the case, but every day that you wake up, gentlemen, you must tend to the architect of your mind. You must tend to establishing new worlds, new places, new areas. You must have meetings with your studio. At the end of the day, I mean, this is at the end of the day, but looking at your film room of how you live, you got to look at your guide, and you must find ways to guide yourself before you can guide anyone. You got to be able to take a seat at the boardroom where you're at the head of the table and you are going through what is necessary for the day before you even start the day. It is telling your warrior that, you know what, your job is to get out there and establish more land, conquer more land, meaning conquer more parts of my mind, because I want it all. And through all of this, every day you must sit by your scribe and talk to your scribe and tell him the ideas that you have. Tell him your visions of your future. Tell him the things that you want for your life. And then when it's time to take a break, it's time to hit your mental gym to get your mental toughness. You got to go in there. I keep telling you, y'all think it's just fun and games. No. And then you, from your mental toughness, you got to take a moment and get with your creative staff. You got to think about ways to be more creative, more sexually creative, more sexually adventurous, have a sexual imagination. And then when you get done with that, you've got to go and meet it with your culinary school. You got to figure out new flavors, new desserts, new designs, new ways to cook things, new ways to fix things. And then when you get to that, you've got to go to your library and make sure that all the books and everything that you are learning are in order. From time to time, you must go to your government and make sure that you're living by the standards that you have created for yourself. Once you go to your government, you got to go to your amusement park, because you know what? You got to keep building new rides, not for yourself, but the motherfucking women. You got to create your funnel cake. You got to create your motherfucking apple ice cream and all that, the roller coaster rides. You have to do a lot of things. Then when you're done with that, you got to spend time with your marketing team. How are we going to market ourselves today? How are we going to best promote ourselves today before we walk out that door? And last but not least, the best one is you got to go to your drug lab. You got to see the new synthetic drug of you. What are we going to lace these women with today? Are we going to have her smoke us, snort us, or take us in pill form? So what I'm saying to you guys out there, it's not just you sit on your ass and say, I'm a man. What's happening is that you got to have yourself connected at all times, And when you are connected at all times, you will see things in you that no one sees. And that's the beauty. And that's before you even walk out your door. But the beautiful thing about you walking out your door is that you are always prepared. You will always be prepared. You'll never be in a situation where you're going to struggle. You will always be prepared for everything for you that is right by you. And that's these are beautiful things about game. It's beautiful. It's the beauty in it. But in order to understand the beauty of all this other stuff, you have to understand to sit in that captain's chair, that all your thoughts, everything that you think about yourself or what you don't think about yourself, will always determine the quality of the kind of man you're going to be to yourself, not the outside world, because the outside world really doesn't matter. Okay. It's about having the discipline. It's about moving toward a thought that is going to help you evolve as a better man. And in order to do that, one must really connect to himself. See, most of you guys run away from that thing you call fear, lack of confidence, anxiety, excuses, and all those quote unquote feelings that you have. It's feelings that you have that most of you guys run away from. But what I'm telling you is not to run away. Those things should be by your side like a shadow. You should embrace and welcome in the fear. Welcome in the anxiety. Welcome all these things in, okay? Because how can they guide you if you don't trust them? Because they don't trust you. But once you become one with yourself, man, those things, fear, confidence, anxiety, those things really, truly, at the end of the day, become your greatest cheerleaders. Right now, they're your enemies right now, because you're not knowing how to work them and use them to your benefit. And if you cannot have any order here, then it's going to always be chaos. And that's the chaos that you're living, the chaos of fear, not having confidence and all that other stuff. Okay. See, I want you to have a control over your mind that no one else gives you, but only you can have that control. I can't give you that control. You must believe in yourself enough to want to learn how to have that control. Because see, I know a lot of people say, wait a second, Steve is crazy. I know. You always tell us to stay out of theater number one. Yes, I say stay out of theater number one, because theater number one is just a movie of your past that you look at to determine your future. But that has nothing to do with fear, anxiety, and a lack of confidence. Those guys are not in that movie. You're just in theater number one. Is just you watching your past and thinking your past is actually your present or your future. But what I'm saying to you guys out there is that the reason why these guys should be so close to you is because it will allow you to be more mindful of the thoughts that you have when you run into them. See, it's something weird when it sneaks up on you because you're not necessarily prepared. Like, for instance, you see a woman that, you know, you're interested in. And then all of a sudden, if for some way, somehow, it always sneaks up and punches you right in the side of your face or in the side of your chest. And you like, where the fuck did this come from? You know, all right, you know, today's the day I'm going to talk to a woman. Today's the day I'm going to do whatever. I got you guys. I'll bring you in 251 and 714. But you know, it's those things. Hold on, let me grab these quick calls. before we go. 714, what's your question, man? The 251. What's up, 714?
Hey, Steve. What's going on? It's your favorite stoner. You know what? I just took a big bong load, and I was thinking we're talking yesterday about not everybody being able to make the team, which is true, but I want to give a message of hope to the surface dwellers out there and break it down a little more and just get your opinion on this. I want to let the surface dwellers know that there's two categories almost of surface dwellers. You've got the bottom feeders, and the bottom feeders are like catfish. They're at the bottom of the fucking lake or the ocean. They got no fucking hope, and they know who they are. You know, the 300-400-pound guys are just not motivated. And then the surface dweller, they're just like at different depths underneath the surface, and they're the ones that can still make the team. So I don't want, yesterday we were talking about who can make the team. I don't want the surface dwellers to think they're all lumped together and they can't make the team. I want them to know there's different levels of surface dwellers. The bottom feeders obviously can't make the team, but depending where you are underneath the surface, you can obviously still make the team. What do you think of that, Steve?
I think what's important is that they've got to, before they try to make a team, they've got to create a team. So, and that's what I was talking about today. They got to create the team first to make a higher level of a team. See, if you're trying, like I say, if you're trying to, let me give you an example. If you're trying to play football, right? Let's say you're trying to make the NFL.
Right.
You have to have a team of different coaches to help you in certain areas. Some will help you in running. Some will help you in jumping. Some will help you in cardio. Some will help you build more muscle. Some will help you in the film room. So, see, most guys think it's just what they see on Sunday is just, they just wake up and get out of bed and do that. But just like on the outside, you have to have a team. But that's what I was talking to them about today. They have to have a team of individuals every morning. They got to talk to their team as captain of the ship. They've got to make sure that everything is running in order, and they have to present things to themselves of, this is what we're going to do today. This is how we're going to move today. This is what we're going to be about today. And then scrap it and throw it all away. And then tomorrow is a whole new day. You should never be the same motherfucker every day. And but I see what you're saying about team, but yeah, I agree with you on that, man.
And one more point before I go, because you're busy, I know. And let's be honest, it's not like when I was growing up or you were growing up, over 50% of these guys are raised by single mommies. So they don't have daddies at home. They don't have the Boy Scouts. A lot of them are not in sports. So they need coaches like you. They need mentors like me. And that's why I call up at 64 years old to help mentor. And they need male influences, which a lot of them don't have. So listen up, boys. All right, Steve.
Yeah, well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. No, and I just want to
throw me back in, Steve.
Okay, I will.
Thanks, my man. Thank you, bro.
All right, thank you, brother. And 251, 1 second. I just want to say, mom is not actually bad. Mom just loves you, and that's the problem. Her love for you is something that's kind of detrimental because it slows down the process in which you need to learn as a man. You'll always, guys, I don't care how old you are, you're going to be 50, you will always be your mother's baby. Your mother will always have a perspective because of the connection she had with you for 9 months. And she will always protect you. She will always give you a place to stay. She will always cook your meals. Hell, even if you wanted to cut your fucking food. Now, I don't think she'll feed you by hand anymore, but she will go down to cutting your food because she has that kind of love for you. So I don't want to make it like mom is the bad thing, because I don't want you guys not to love your mothers. Love your mother, but you should not relate to your mother. That's what we're trying to say here. Love your mother, respect your mother, but you're not to relate to mom. Area code 251, sir. How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Hey, what up, Unc? Hey,
Yes, sir.
I got a question.
Sure.
I was doing my puzzle last night.
Yes, sir.
And I noticed something about myself, like in the moment.
You're
when I was
noticing so
putting
many
it
things,
together.
man. You're noticing so many things now, and it's just opening it up for you.
No, I got a lot. I kind of didn't want to call in.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I like this. I like this.
But-
Go ahead.
Okay, I don't went out and learned, but last night, like I said, well, earlier this morning, I was doing it, and then as I was going, I did it a different way. Instead of going working the corners in, like I got the base built, and then I started working from the inside out. Right, but in that moment, I started second guessing myself, and that opened up a door to where it showed me back in my childhood where it's all started and how it started. And I always second guess myself, but it was like the voice in my head, like, I don't know if that's right. And I was just like, whatever, I think it's gonna go. And I went on ahead and I did my move, and I was right. But that taught me, and I'm trying to see if I was correct on that, that was a voice that's been plaguing me for the longest, and I didn't realize it was working against me. Did I notice that correctly? Was it right?
No, you did notice it, absolutely. And that's the thing. As you're doing this, there's so many layers that you're going to begin to learn about yourself. You're peeling back. So you're peeling back and you're getting to your core. You're getting to your alpha. You're getting to that moment. And that's what you're doing. You're finding the moment where everything turned around. And now you're not in the moment, but you're observing the moment to realize that, you know what? That was just a moment of time, but that moment shouldn't be a moment that defines me. Because remember, I make the puzzles. I choose where I put the puzzles at, right? I choose how I build the puzzles.
Right.
You see that right there? See, even though I told you to build your borders, which you started off doing, which is great, but guess what? You said, fuck you, Steve. I choose how I want to build the puzzles. And you started building it the way you decided on building it. And that's another stage of the game that you learn from the puzzles, because once you begin to trust and you took the training wheels off and you did it the right way the first time. See, it's always the right way the first time. Once you do it the right way the first time, then you can begin to build any way you want to, because you've got a foundation of doing it right the first time. So when you do it right the first time, that's your foundation. And now what you're doing is now you're not the kid on the bicycle with the training wheels. You're the motherfucker that realized, you know what? Maybe I can ride this bitch with no hands. Maybe I can pop a wheelie. Maybe I can jump off the curb. Maybe I can jump off a ramp. You know what I mean? So you see what I'm saying? But remember, it's you saying it. Yes.
Hey, timestamp it for me so I can go back. If I got any questions, I can go back.
Timestamp is 37 minutes. 37 minutes.
Okay, good. All right. And I learned something else about myself today. And also, this is kind of a question about rules of the game. Like, and I'm not looking for an applause when I say this, but it's only through the practice, not the practice, the rehearsing that you taught me to do.
Yes.
I put my bid in with a chick in person today.
Good for you.
I was at the grocery store, and but I'm trying to make sure things connected as well, right? Because like I always hear you say, I'm gonna use conversation class 1, I'm gonna use 5 club, I'm gonna use this and that.
Yes.
And so I was looking at how it connected, and like whenever it happened, I went to the fruit aisle, she looking, we kind of exchanged a little bit of conversation. So I'm like, okay, that's how conversation class connected. And then I went on to go float off, but before I did, I went ahead and put my bid in. So we'll give me a call, boom. And I float off and I kept on shopping, right? But in that moment, I'm trying to see if I connected conversation class 1, but it also like in the Game King videos, I remember Rosebud saying nothing happens by accident to a motherfucking game, which means like in that scenario, like I knew I was going to put my bid in because I like what I see, but immediately my mind started manipulating how can I get to it, which then connected to conversation class 1. I'm not saying I'm advanced. I'm asking. Is that what I did in that moment and I didn't realize it?
Well, you remember you're going off. You're just going off. You're just subconsciously on a deeper level. You're just moving without thinking. That's all you're doing right now. So you're just moving. It's just you're just you're not trying to put your bid in. You already know what you need to do. You're just doing it right now, and you're kind of like on autopilot. So the weird thing about it is that when you start to fly, so to speak, autopilot, that it's weird at first because you've never been just used to letting go. So many times we grab hold of that wheel or that airplane thing, and we want to hold on to it because we're so afraid to either move it too far to the left or too far to the right. But the one thing you begin to do is trust yourself. You let go. You trust yourself. And you trust that you trust yourself so much that you trust in what you know for you and how you present you to you. And that's the beauty of this. You trust you. And it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing because if you look at all your life, the chains that have been in your mind, the chains that have been just holding you back, it's like a lift. It's a freedom. So you're it's just like I say, when you first let go of your bike for that first time and believe in yourself that I'm not gonna crash this motherfucker, I'm gonna balance myself correctly. And if I just balance myself correctly, I can hold my fucking hands out. I can eat some ice cream while I ride my bike. I can be on my phone, but I've got to balance myself. So you weren't balanced at first, but now you're getting balanced. So now with the balance comes the benefits of the balance versus being so far to the right or so far to the left.
Yes. Okay. And also in that moment, wait, am I taking up too much time?
You're good. You're good, man. You're good.
Good. All right. Then. Well, I don't know why I asked it. Okay, they ain't called in anyway. But look, all right. So also in that moment, it taught me something else about myself. Like I always overthink myself.
Yes.
But since I've been rehearsing, I was prepared for that situation. So it was like C-spot room.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying? So like I didn't even overthink.
Yes, you do.
Am I right?
No, you're absolutely. Listen, I can't tell you enough how easy. It's just if you see, people don't understand rehearsals. They don't understand sound checks and how important it is. They just think that they can just do it. But when you do it, see, all your life you have been taught to rehearse. And you just don't realize it on the level that you've been taught. Let's say A, B, A through Z, or 1, 2, how far you want to count. You've always rehearsed it, always, over and over and over and over and over again. And then once you rehearse the numbers, you begin to add on to the numbers, adding and then subtracting, then multiplication, then divisions, then fractions, then decimal, it goes on and on and on and on. But you've been rehearsing it to a point where you don't have to think what 5 + 5 is. You already know. And when you already know because of the rehearsing, guess what it does? It helps the fear, the lack of confidence to be more cheerleaders and lead you on and pat you in the back versus telling you you're dumb, you're stupid, you don't know what you're doing, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, which leads me to more questions. I'm trying to understand myself.
Yes.
Why do I no longer be hurt? I don't even think about their interaction or what happened, like long as I did. Because I done got shot down by a couple chicks in person. And it used to destroy me. I used to think about it. Like, I don't think about it now. Like
you're not supposed to.
It's like my mind, like I said, I started adjusting. Like, all right, mate, and like you told me, don't be too hard on myself.
Right.
And this, I used to say it's a dumb question, but it's not.
No.
I don't know how not to be hard on myself now because I think like if she says no, I got to do more work on me because then my mind starts.
That's the thing. I don't want you to beat yourself up when she says, I sound crazy. I want you to rejoice. I want you to take yourself out. I want you to buy yourself a beer. And the reason why I want you to rejoice the no's is because it's not necessarily the no that you're rejoicing. You're rejoicing the fact that in a moment in time where you usually run away, don't even do anything, or you just bird watch, you really had the fucking balls to do exactly what you wanted to do. And regardless of what happened, you won and you celebrate those. Now, for me, I don't like winning. And when I win, I'm hard on myself. I'm not hard on myself when I learn, because remember, we don't lose, we learn. So I'm not hard on myself with the learns. I'm hard on myself with the wins because I know I could have done better. I will never be satisfied. I know I could have done it better. And I will always kick my own ass because I never want to be too high for my own goddamn bridges. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that you celebrate the learns. Celebrate when she says no. Celebrate when she rejects you.
Gotcha. So so basically you're saying also it's growth in me that I don't repeat the situations, which means I was staying in theater one the whole time. So now it's like I do what I do and I'm out of the theater, right?
Well, yeah.
Because it no longer affects me. I no longer think about it.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing about the theater will always be there. The theater one will always be there. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Fear, rejection, anxiety, they will still be there. But the difference between those guys and the theater, see, theater number one is just your past experiences.
Yeah.
You know, something bad happened to you in 1756 and shit, and you see a woman right now, you used to go to your past and say, oh, I'm just not good enough because that woman on Jupiter turned me down and shit, and all that bullshit, right? But what I'm saying is that I'm saying embrace fear, anxiety, and all those things, because once you embrace them, you know then the moves and when they're gonna pop up. Okay, peep game. All right, watch this. I'm gonna show you something new with C-Spot Run. Okay, when you know the thing. Okay, see what happens for a lot of you guys. All right, you see a woman, right? And because they're lingering somewhere, you got them motherfuckers hiding in bushes and hiding around corners and shit. You see that woman, you want to go and talk to her, put your bid and all that other stuff. And then these motherfuckers always jumping out of the bushes like they Jason or fucking Freddy Krueger, not the Leatherface, whatever the fuck. They just jump out at the weirdest times and just hit you with this I can't do it, right? Well, wait a second. What if I told you this? What if you were cool enough with them motherfuckers, understand them enough that you know when they're coming out? And when you know they're coming out, you C-Spot Run it. See, the C-Spot Run is the thing that they can't prevent. See, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say she's too pretty. All right, let's just say she's too pretty. All right. So the surface dwellers would do this. They'll see a woman and then they're like, should I talk to her? Should I not? And all of a sudden, oh, she's too pretty. You can't get her. And they're like, yeah, I don't want to look stupid. Yeah, I'll just look at her go by and shit. Damn, she's so fine and all of the shit. Okay. What I'm saying is that when you know those motherfuckers, right? And you see that motherfucking woman and you know it's time to put your bid in, what if you know where they're going to jump out at? And before they jump out, you go your C-Spot Run, because when you see, remember I always tell you to turn the page, right? Turn 5 pages, turn on a light switch, because when if you know where they're going to jump out at, and if you connect your thoughts with your behaviors, then they are null and void. It's like they can jump out and say boo, and you still doing your shit. They can jump out and say you ain't good enough.
The game is deep.
The game is deep, right? But
you're basically saying, because I know where they're going to jump out at.
Yes,
I could not say avoid it, but I could walk right by them.
Right by.
It's like, I knew you were there.
Right, I knew you were there. Right, I knew you were there. I see you hiding around that corner. I see you. I know you there. But hey, just because you're there ain't gonna stop me from doing what I got to do. I recognize you're there. See that? I recognize you're there. And because I recognize you there, I just say, how you doing? You can say whatever the fuck you want to say to me. I'm still going to do what I want to do. Versus trying to go talk to her and then the motherfuckers come out boo and scare you. Oh, you can't get her. Scare the guys. You know what I mean?
Which that explains why you say you walk with them, you sleep with them.
Oh, yeah, they're my best friend. Take showers with them. They're my boy. I mean, I would say the game, but yeah. Yeah.
So whereas then they start working for you after you do that and they understand that this is what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Then Ninja is just more or less like a guide.
Yeah, hey, to a point where they start to say, fuck, I give up. We can't fuck with him. I give up. I fuck it. They take their ball and go home because you're technically taking the power out of them by getting to, when you bring them closer to you, then pushing them away.
Yes.
Because you can't see the game plan far away, but you can see it when you come closer to me. Yeah, I understand. Listen,
Wow.
it's beautiful when you see game, and that's levels of game. See, everybody wants you to get rid of something you ain't gonna get rid of. They're there. Okay, you created it. They're there. They're gonna be in the bushes, in the closet, coming out of the water. However these fucking horror motherfuckers come out in these horror movies, they just gonna come out and boo your ass by telling you you're not good enough. You're not good enough, and you're too this or whatever. But what if you like, hey, Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, fucking Michael Myers? What's up, guys? Oh, Jay, is that you over there, Jason, in the water? Stop that, Jason. Why is it? Leatherface, are you in that motherfucking closet? Michael Myers, man, get your ass out of that closet. Michael Myers, come on, man. Y'all got to find a better hiding space. Come on, man.
That brings out the comedy side in it, and you can use it as a competitive way.
Right. It brings out the comedy side because
I'm not good enough. I'm too short.
Right. Because you already know what they're gonna do. So you're calling them. See, okay. See, you're setting a trap for them, and they don't even realize they're being trapped because they actually think that, ooh, here he comes. Hey, we about to scare him. Hide. Hey, wait, motherfucker. What the fuck just happened? Why the fuck is he still going towards that woman? Then wait. She ain't good enough for you. Hey, look at me. Wait, you forgot me. Wait a second. I used to scare you. Come back. You see what I'm saying? Come back. And you're like, hey, guy, I'll talk to y'all later. Let me go and holler. Let me go and put my bid into this joint right here, and I'll get back to y'all in a second. And then after you put your bid in, you go back to those guys and say, okay, I'm sorry. What were y'all saying now? You see what I'm saying? What were y'all about to tell me?
It's the same way example of like you give when you hanging with your boys.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, everybody sounds like, man, she look good.
Yes.
But when you get in the game, you're going to be everybody like, yeah, you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to holler at y'all.
Yes.
And then you're going to come back like nothing happened. Then it's like, you said I was too short, right? Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And here's the thing. Even with your boys, they'll laugh at you, but one or two of them motherfuckers going to pull you to the side. Like, hey, man, what would you say to her anyway? You know what I mean? They're not going to ask straight up, but I'm just saying that it's like if you know it's there, then you have more control over it. You know it's there, but you are pushing it away. So you're saying hide, go deeper into the forest and shit. Go find a new hiding spot and shit so you can scare me and shit. Versus, come on guys, let's go do this shit together. Let's go all. Hey, look. If I eat, we eat, right, guys? So don't y'all want to fuck? All right, so let's get our fuck on. All y'all doing is fucking up the fuck by trying to stop me from fucking. Don't y'all? You see what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it, man.
Oh, for sure. Yo, you just open up the game a lot deeper because now I can look at it like, all right, so once I see it and I noticed it and I like it, they're gonna pop out.
Right, because you're acknowledging. Yes, you're acknowledging.
And then I can go like, all right, what do you got? You know?
It's like I know. Look. Oh, okay.
You're at a poker table. I'm like, what do you got?
Wait. It's like I'm about to talk to the girl. All right, hold on, Jason. Here we go. I know it's coming, Jason. Or Michael. You know the noise is like the Halloween music. I know it's coming, Michael. That means I know you're about to come around that corner. And wait. Leatherface, you need to put more oil in the chain before you get the chain started, man. You see what I'm saying? You already know it before it happens, so they can build it up. Because in the movies, they build up the scare. So they build up the fear, the anxiety. They build it up to a point where you're actually scared and horrified and shit. But what if you know that?
Now that you mention it like that, that's exactly how it used to happen. Like the few times I've been putting in my biz, like I ain't felt nothing bad. It's like, ooh, I like that, and it's gone right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I also got some problems, though. So I hear it, and I'd be like, that's not my voice.
Yeah.
Or I'd be like,
Yeah.
fuck you. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like, fuck you guys. I'm trying to fuck, man.
Result.
Motherfucker, get back. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Y'all can say, hey, look, guys, y'all can say all the shit y'all want to say. Just, I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, wait. Where is he going? Why is he listening to us? Does he not care about us anymore? Why can't we scare him anymore?
No.
He's just, what the fuck is he? Yeah. Who told him to think? Who told him he's allowed to walk away from us?
I'm learning. The game
Yeah.
is happening.
So, yeah.
Yo. All right. And then now, same scenario, at the grocery store, right?
At 407, I got you next. Wait, hold on a second. 407, I got you next. I got you next, 407. Go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I kept on shopping. And then, but I also noticed something else about me. And also, I've been saying that since childhood, which I was freaking judging myself by saying, like, I never knew when women liked me or when women kind of like, not saying wait to choose a signal, not that bullshit, but you know how, like, you always say, like, they'll linger around or they'll look at you or something, as you go on. I heard that in one of your live shows.
Yeah.
Like, I was placing a judgment on myself my entire life and I didn't know it.
Right. You don't remember, you don't know what you don't know, brother. Remember, there are things you don't know, and there are things you don't know, right? So you're not supposed, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You're not supposed to know what you're knowing right now. You're supposed to believe that women are evil. That's what you're supposed to know from the survey. Women, you're supposed to,
I never thought they was evil. I just didn't know they liked me.
You're supposed, right. Listen, they're not going to hold up a billboard sign. Why? Because, okay, the reason why women will not be as aggressive as we are, because the majority of the surface dwellers are judgmental. They're already judging women already. So these women, even though they're nasty as fuck, you see, people get caught up in a professional look, meaning that she's wearing a nice dress, she's got her hair up, she's got her makeup right, and she's got a look on her face like she's got to get her job and her work done, right? Man, when that bitch get home, man, she take her fucking hair and swish that motherfucker, pull her. Matter of fact, even getting in the car to go home, she probably playing with her pussy in the goddamn car or something, or driving. I had one who used to tell me that when she drive, like the the side of the road that had those little divots in there, they go, brrr, man, when they driving, they just kind of go a little bit over, they get that little vibrator and they put brrr, and then come right on back and shit like that. They do all that. Y'all see, y'all have to, right? Well, yeah, they're not sugar and spice and everything nice. They're just not going to open themselves up until they realize you're not a judgmental motherfucker. When you're not judgmental, oh my God, the shit that they show you. They matter of fact, and that's the beautiful thing about it. When they show you a side of themselves that then I can take and keep elevating and educating, oh, it's a wrap at that point. But they're not just going to open themselves up. They're not going to do that because all they've been, the theme for the last decade, damn near, is judging women, calling women for the streets and calling them sluts and all this other stuff. I'm not saying she's not slutty, but I'm not here to judge her because here's the thing. I'm a whore. You know what I mean? So what am I, a whore, going to judge a woman and call her a slut if I'm a fucking whore? You see what I'm saying? I have no right. Yeah.
And that's deep. So, and then basically, which is two ways, that's not saying that I'm trying to get women to come in, but meaning a woman won't know I'm not a judgmental dude until I put my bid in and she reaches out to me, which is why you say the bid is not part of the game.
Yeah, the bid.
Whenever she,
the game. Hey, the game starts when you and her communicate outside of said environment where you met each other. That's when it starts.
Wow.
So that's why I tell you what I tell you. Yeah, because here, because
the other way that, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, 4-7, I got you, big dog. No, what I'm saying is because everything that I set you up with has to be reinforced. See, the bid that I show you is so motherfucking cold that the expectation is what's next. Yeah, you think about what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's next? because I've never seen someone so clear, concise, transparent. Truth, 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 truth. He's not beating around the bush. He's not walking on eggshells. He's not hanging out. He's just keeping it all the way real. What's next? I can't wait to see. Pull back layer 1. Oh my God, this motherfucker is talking. Most guys are 2 or 3 words. This cocky arrogant motherfucker is telling me the story of how we met. Wow, that's kind of interesting. And then I say something, he's already telling me about the date. But wait a second. Just when I thought it was over, he's just hit me from land, sea, air, and space. I mean, how is one to even soak that in when the average motherfucker doesn't do any of that shit? Any of that shit.
Yeah.
So the expectation is so low that you hit such a high plateau, she's got to catch up to the thought because she's not used to our kind, man.
Dude, yo, that is so deep. Cause I was in, I got some conversations that I'm going through, but when you did the show on time to help me understand that, then it truly helps me understand why a woman I didn't lose nothing when she rejects me. It's just not the right time.
You can't. You just
because
can't.
A situation happened. I had some ladies that liked me on Tinder. I put my bid in, and I'm talking he was conversating. Next thing I know, I don't see the messages in my Tinder box no more. And I'm asking hey, what's going on? And I asked the guy at work, and he was like, they probably unliked you.
Well,
which I'm like, damn, that's cold blooded.
Well, let me say this.
All
right, well, let me say, because I got to grab the other calls, but let me say this real quick. Last thing I want to say is, even though time works that way, let me tell you about the other side of the pendulum. See, you're looking at it one way. There's 2 sides of that fucking coin. It's the same time that when she talks to the surface dwellers, she's going to start to think more about you. Remember, I keep telling you, it's not what you are when you're with her. You set a high bar the way I show you how to put the bid in. So if your bar is clear, concise, transparent, impactful, truth, not trying to beat around the bush and walk on eggshells, the bar is already set. So when she talks to the surface dweller, who wins? So what you do? Yeah, yo mama, hey baby, what's up, girl? Well, what you doing today? How was your day? All that shit. The bar is set and they can't reach it, and that's the other side of the coin. See, that can work in your favor. See, don't be mad because you lose out or learn out. Don't be mad because you learn out in the beginning. Don't remember, if she holding that Willy Wonka golden ticket, that means that whoever she's either dealing with or whoever she's dating, seeing, living with, married, or engaged to ain't cutting it. So there's a part of her that is, there was a Netflix show we want you to watch called Fishbowl Wives. Okay, it's in I think it's Korean, Japanese, but watch it on Netflix called Fishbowl Wives. And what all them motherfucking women had in common is that just because you put a ring on her, she's your girl, you got to do work, and these guys don't work. So these women are missing out on something. And then when they see you piping, guess what? You're the guy in the romance book, the one that is just, arrogant, cocky, conceited. You know what? And just like that movie, just like that TV show I was telling you about, they didn't just sleep with the guys. They held back, said, no, I don't want to be with you. But then the force of what they were dealing with pushed them to those guys. That's what I'm saying. If you don't get them, they're going to be ones that's going to come back to you on general principle based off of the average guy. So you win when you think you're losing, brother. And that's and wait, let me stop. Hold on a second. Time out. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on 1 second. Hey, believe in yourself. Please do not come in here with that bitch shit. We're learning. If you want to talk that way, get your bitch ass out the fucking classroom and take your ass across the street and talk over there. If I hear you saying some goofy ass shit like that, you're gone. Do not come in my class with that bitch shit. I'm just letting your motherfucking ass know. I'm sorry. But I got to grab the other calls and shit, man. So, But yeah, brother. But no, great call, man. No, wait, just hold on. Just call back in a few, and I'll, if you have some more questions, let me know, okay? But I got guys waiting in the thing, okay?
Okay, so I should call back?
Yeah, call back, motherfucker. You good, man? Okay.
All right, man, I will.
All right, thanks, man. All right, let me get the other calls. 407, then 215. 407 is Harvey the Way, man. What's up, brother?
Yeah, you see, that last caller got me all giddy and shit because he's having his light bulb moment, and I'm having mine about the puzzles. You see, when I first started doing the puzzles, I got this mental image of like the borders. You say how to start off on the borders, foundation, right?
Yes.
You see, what I started to realize that I thank you to the caller. The last caller made me realize this. What I started to realize is the game is like the puzzles. And in each, you're on each individual piece.
Yes, absolutely.
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 And what I started to realize about myself is I'm the puzzles, and I'm soft.
Yeah, that's your.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's. Okay, it's gonna sound crazy, but that's you from a surface level. The puzzles, you get to feel, see. Oh God, this is gonna get deep. All right, I know it's gonna sound crazy. Okay, what I'm saying is that everything you're saying is right, but as you learn this, you get to feel it. Like when you grab the puzzle, see, you can't grab your thoughts, right? You can't grab a thought, right? But on the surface, you can grab a thought with the puzzle. You can feel the texture of the puzzle. You know what I mean? And you can feel it, see it. You see what I'm saying? And you can direct it, meaning that if I can pick up this piece and move it where I want to move it, then what's stopping me from moving myself the way I want to move myself to a woman? If I choose to grab this piece and I can move it here and put it in here, then what's stopping me from moving my ass from here over to that woman? It's the same thing. But I'm just saying, it's so many layers to this. And that's what separates it. It's just so many layers that you learn when you actually take the time, and you don't try to see people will like rush it. I'm gonna put this thing together. No, take your time, please. Don't do it in a day, a week. Take your time. But go ahead. I'm listening to you, sir. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to you. I want to listen to you guys.
No, but you're right. No, but you're right, bro.
Keep going.
No, I'm just saying you're right. It's just you're moving the pieces, right? Meaning when you're moving the pieces, you're communicating where you want. You're communicating. I'm saying I'm going to pick up this puzzle piece and I'm going to move it right here. It doesn't fit right here, then I'm going to turn it left. I'm going to turn it right. I'm going to turn it this way. And then what I'm going to do with my vision, my eyes, I'm going to try to match up the curve of the puzzle to the other piece. I'm trying to try to fit it in versus trying to force it in. See that? See, that's part of the game also. It's not forcing the piece to fit in. It's just putting it in. See, most people are so busy trying, like I said before, trying to grab the round peg and trying to stuff it down the square hole. What I'm showing you is that what if you had the round peg, but had the power to shape the the round peg into the square hole and slide it in versus trying to force it in. See, the puzzle piece, you can't force it in. You got to find the right connection.
That part's over my head. What do you mean by that?
When I'm saying the right connection, you can't in the game with women. You can't force yourself on a woman on a mental level. You shouldn't be doing it on the physical. But I'm saying beg, barter, and try to prove yourself. You shouldn't do that. What you should do is do what you do and let her fix her shape to fit your puzzle as you lay it down.
I understand. I see.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you go and let you continue with the show.
Okay, well, thank you,
man.
brother. All right, thank you real quick. All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Let me grab this other call. Then we'll do the what you call it? The Creed. 1 second. 215. Oh, wait, 215. How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Yo, what's good, Steve? What's good, Steve? It's your boy Taekwondo Tap. Then, man, I don't know if you're familiar with the videos, man, but I want to give you a shout out today, man. I fuck with your
wait, Taekwondo. Wait, Taekwondo. You the young man that do the videos, right? Wait.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yo,
sir.
what's up, motherfucker? Yo, I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of yours. Can I? Is it okay if I write your number down? I'm a fan of yours. Is it okay if I?
No, listen. Hey, listen. Let me tell you, bro. Listen, I've been wanting to get on here for a while because I respect the videos not on the level of struggling with women or anything like that.
No, I know. I know you ain't struggling with women. I know you got game, but no, go. I'm listening. Yeah.
No, listen, I respect how intellectually spiritual your content is. And if nobody could grasp it, I'm going to tell you this now, bro. This ain't even about women when you dropping knowledge, bro.
No.
Y'all really the truth when y'all come on here. I fuck with y'all heavy, bro.
No, I appreciate it, man. Hey, you don't mind if I write, holler at you after the show? I want to chop it up with you, Big Dad. Is that okay? I mean, with your permission and everything. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, okay,
I've been wanting to have it for a while, man.
Yeah, no, man, no.
The content, you gotta let me know, man.
No, man. I've been fucking with you, dog. I've been fucking with you hard, dog, because you keep that shit real, dog. No, I've been fucking with you, dog, on the side, man. No, I'm always in your comments and praising you on your work, dog, and I really love your work, dog. Yeah. Definitely when this fucking show is over, say shout them out and let them. Hey guys, y'all gotta peep this motherfucker here. This motherfucker got motherfucking game. He got game. And he a young motherfucker too with game. Hey, now I don't say remind me of my young ass, but he got game. Hey, when he get my age, his eyes gonna be like glowing and shit. But no, man, tell him about your YouTube channel, brother. Tell him about your YouTube channel.
Hey, listen, man. Want to recognize one real big respect to the man mindset. My name is Taekwondo. Welcome to the dojo.
The dojo, baby.
We in the dojo. Right now, we in the man cave, man. We with the man mindset today, you know what I'm saying? But, I do dating advice as well. A lot of spiritual content, reaction videos.
Yes.
I try to provide, variety.
Yes.
Platform, but.
Yes. Very informative, guys. I mean, this man, informative. If he does a reaction video, he'll break it down. He'll give you the link of very detailed, young man. Very fucking detailed. Taekwondo, I fucks with this one. Y'all know I don't fuck with a lot of motherfuckers. I fucks with this one. I fucks with this young man. So Taekwondo, man, hey, look, I'm going to be calling you, bro. After this show's over, brother, I'm going to be calling you in this shit, man. If you want to stay on, you're more than welcome to stay on, or you just want to hang out or just listening. I appreciate you, man. You're a good motherfucker, man. You're a great young man, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, listen, man, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Definitely. I can also help you with, some pointers to help the channel. Get your channel out there more.
Man.
I would love to see you grow, man.
Baby. Taekwondo. Hey, guys, y'all know how I fuck with, when I fuck with people, you gonna get an intro. I'm gonna get you a nice, hey, Taekwondo, I got you, bro. I got you, T-Dog. I got you. So I'm gonna hit you up, T. Matt, hey, T, look, this is what I'm gonna do real quick, T, just to show you something while we live on the air. Hold on, this is me calling your ass, so you lock my motherfucking ass in. Hold on, I'm calling your motherfucking ass right now. Now, I'm just gonna let it ring 1 second and let it ring. That's me. All right, yeah, your phone, you all right right there? All right, is it ringing?
All
right, you go. All right, there you go. You can lock that bitch in, Tito. Hey, man, I love this little young man. Hey, Taekwondo, man, it's an honor to hear from you, man. And I appreciate you, brother. Hey, anything you need, you just motherfucker got to ask. Guys, follow this young man. This little motherfucker got game, dog. He chill like a motherfucker, and you can tell when they fucking. See, guys, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And not to say it's all about the fucking, but I know when motherfuckers are fucking and have women by the way they are, man. And this man doesn't even make it about the women. That's how cold he is. He just makes it about great information. Great fucking information, T-Dog. So, hey, T, I got you, man. I gotta hit this Creed and shit for the guys, the man mindset Creed. But hey, man, I'll be hitting you in a few hours, my brother, okay?
All right, bet,
shout out to Taekwondo. Yeah, stay up. Hey, that's Taekwondo motherfucking dope. That motherfucker is cold as shit. That young man's gonna be a bad motherfucker. And you know what's great? is that he's going to be able to hold that baton. Let me grab this. Hey guys, real quick before I grab the next call, let's go ahead and get in the creed real quick. All my guys out there, go ahead, real quick, gentlemen. All the guys out listening, go ahead and get into the. Oh wait, wrong. I'm sorry. Let's get into the dojo like Taekwondo. Let's go and get into your dojo in your mind, gentlemen. The dojo in your mind. And right now, we are going to read the creed for the man mindset, gentlemen. Let's read the creed, gentlemen. Here we go. Say it with me and say it loud, gentlemen. I am the only one of my kind. That is my truth. And I will defend that truth until my very last breath. I will challenge myself every day to be a better man. I don't fail. I learn. I will stay true to myself and not change for anyone. I will not judge myself. I will not judge women. I will not judge other men or make excuses. I am here to build my mind up. I am not here to explain myself to you or force you to understand me. That's your job. This is who I am today. And if you're lucky enough to keep my attention and earn my respect, you will get to meet the new me tomorrow, gentlemen. That's the creed that we have. Guys, going to be on the, hey, guys, when y'all open up the first page of the book, it's going to have that shit, gentlemen. That's going to be, when you open that motherfucking book up, that's going to be the first motherfucking thing in the book. Let me grab this call before we keep continuing everything. Area code 251. Do you have a question, sir? What's up?
Yeah. Hey,
yes.
Now, you said I could call back in, so I called back in.
Okay, that's cool.
Now, in the grocery store, I went around and I was getting checked out, right?
Yes.
Now, this is the question where I'm asking kind of like a rule of the day, but the cashier was feeling me, and I wanted to put my bid in, but I was like, I kind of already put my bid in inside that grocery store. So I was like,
no, wait, no, no. You know, hey, we got to, hey, what you saying? We got to bring that excuse fairy crunch. We can, hey, for those guys that can't make excuses, gentlemen, have your bowl of excuse fairy crunch that comes in chocolate flavor and fruit flavor for the fruit motherfucker that make excuses. You can't make excuses, man. You can't make excuses. Listen.
Like, I'm not trying to make an excuse.
I know.
I'm trying to understand it because I'm trying to learn. I didn't know.
Hey, guys, subscribe to Taekwondo. I'm going to keep this thing up there for a minute. Subscribe to my dog here. Bad motherfucker. But go ahead, call it. What's up?
Oh, it was like, would that have been okay if I didn't put my bid in?
Hey, dog, listen. Like, remember, wait. You're king. You can do it. Okay, this is what I keep trying to tell you. When you sit in your captain's chair, you call the shots. You can talk to that bitch at that cash register. You can talk to that woman over there putting some fucking shit up on the Walmart thing. You can talk to whoever you want, whenever you want. It's just how you do it is the part. See, the how is the part. And that's why I say, when you have your bid locked in before you walk out that door, when you have your bid locked in before you walk out that door, you already know what to say to the woman. So there's nothing confusing. You already know your bid. Yeah. I already remember your four. Remember, we always tell you guys when it comes to your four, gentlemen, your square, always remember simple things. Whenever you say or want to do something, you must know why. And on top of that, after you know your why, you must then be able to answer to yourself if I am challenged or checked on whatever my why is, I am able to defend my position. And after you defend position, you defend it where you don't fall off of your square or be moved. That's why you stand on it and then be able to express it, dog. That's just how it works, brother. That's how beautiful the game is, man. So that's
going to be the same scenario. Let's say you out with your dog and it's this little waitress and you was about to put your bid in, but your dog said he's going to get her, so I backed out. Well, she turned my boy down. if what you said, that should work in that same scenario. So if I'm team, if she turned him down, I still can now put my bid in, right?
Yeah, but okay, now wait. Now this is a whole real quick. We're gonna do a sidebar. Now remember, I'm just saying, when you with your boys, there are rules that you go by, okay? There are rules you go by. Now,
okay.
What I always establish with my boys is this. We used to trade women like baseball cards, okay? So I used to play like, I'm Dallas Cowboy fans. I play like Jerry Jones type shit. I'm fucking owner type shit. So he got to understand, if you don't get her, she free game. You can't be in your feelings. You can't be in your feelings if you try to put your bid in and this shit don't work. Hey, we got to understand it. Ain't no feeling in this shit. We boys. We boys. I'm never gonna fuck your girl or anything like that. And if one of your girls are trying to fuck with me, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to you and set up a package deal that I'm gonna give you a few of mine and maybe and get a supplemental. I'm gonna get some shit out of this shit. But that's how y'all gotta roll. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta let your boy. But see, this is the thing with your boys, man. Hey, look, peep gang. Look, hey, man, we good. Listen, this is how we used to run it. I'm about to do a whole show on this because it's beautiful. We used to run it with such. It was you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. So Tuesday show, we're gonna talk about running with the pack of wolves. Okay, the rules of running with the wolves. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do a whole entire show from the rules that you have, the draft picks, how you set up your crib with your boys. I'm gonna do it all. So we'll do all that Tuesday night. But I gotta get back to the show, brother. But are you good at your questions and everything?
Yeah.
All right, you good?
that answers it. Oh, one last thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we learn every day. So when I'm going out and I'm living life, or whatever it is, whether it's an interaction I have with a lady, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, oh man, I think I suck. I then go home and not so much make adjustments, but like say if I'm at a ballroom, I didn't prepare myself for how I can, do my bid because I know C-Spot runs inside a ballroom. So say I didn't do it. I come back home and then I rehearse it.
No. You don't rehearse. No. You don't rehearse. Remember, at the end of the day, I always tell you, go to Netflix and just turn on fire. Turn out all the lights. Go to Netflix and get to the fireplace and look into the fire and just go over your day. Go over all the moves that you made versus the ones you didn't do. And then just make the adjustments right there. But the important thing about the adjustments in the film room, right? It's all about you knowing the why, you defending it, standing on it, and then moving on the next day. That's how we evolve. See, that's how you evolve. You look back at your day and say to yourself, okay, I remember putting my bid in at Lakes Bridge, your ass cheeks to this one chick over here, and she wasn't down. Okay, that's cool. So let me just go over it. Let me just go over everything and make sure that I'm just satisfied with what I did. Did I do what I was supposed to do correctly? Because if you do whatever you're supposed to do correctly, the end result doesn't fucking matter. The end result does not matter at all. It does not. Okay?
Yes. Okay, that's all my questions. Now.
All right, man. Now let me get back to the show, man. All right, guys, the man mindset. Guys, get your crayons out. We're still chopping up game, guys. If y'all got a question, let us know. If you're texting a woman, put a T in there as usual. If you have a woman question, put a Q in there. Or if a woman's saying something that's throwing you off, just let us know. We're breaking all that down. So, gentlemen, like I said before, I know it sounds crazy, but again, I don't want you to run from the feelings that you feel. I want you to be able to bring them in and accept those things. But remember, these are not things that are going to control you. I know that sounds fucking crazy what I'm saying. I know it sounds crazy to accept the fear, to accept the nervousness and all that other stuff. Now is the time, because listen, you can't run in this chair. You can't run from fear. You can't run from anxiety. You can't run from excuses. You must be able to maintain this bridge. See, the bridge or your body is the ship, and it is your job to maintain your body. You can't worry about things you can't control. And guess what? You can't control a woman yet, okay? When you first meet her, you cannot control anything. It's when the two of you begin to interact is when you can begin to tap into things that will make her follow your lead, gentlemen, if that makes any sense, okay? So that's what I want you young men to understand in all of this. And that's why what I'm showing you is very important in everything. You know, it's all, everything is very important in all this because, see, let me tell y'all, man, y'all don't understand how beautiful, guys, it's the greatest high in the world, the highest of highs, that when your mind is connected to your behaviors or you are one with yourself, it automatically gives you a space between any situation and your reaction. Okay, I want y'all to, see, if I ask you guys what 2 + 2 is, y'all motherfuckers say 4, right? What show is that? I'm trying to think. What show? I'm trying to think the show that they used to do where, that's in real time. But if we slow it down and say what 2 + 2 is, you're doing this. I remember back in the day when I was in Miss Crabtree's class and she was breaking down my numbers and we were doing 2 + 2. And I remember where I could ask you don't see, you're doing it so fast. But what I'm saying is, see, a lot of y'all guys say, okay, well, Steve, every time I ask you a question or every time I ask you to do spit flavor or game, you're just going off top of your dome. How I do it is because, gentlemen, this is why I keep trying. Listen, I'm not saying that you can control time, okay? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it's as if, all right, all my football aficionados, how many times have you ever heard of the term when you start to understand the terminology, the playbook, and you can read the defenses, the game begins to slow down? Gentlemen, I know this shit sounds crazy, but not only will everything slow down for you. See, it's actually, even though you're in real time, you're really, guys, I'm not drinking. I know y'all motherfuckers like, Steve, what the fuck are you talking about? Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you guys out here is that you are able to slow things down here. And not only slow them down to say those things, you're able to do something that most people don't ever do, and that is being able to, gentlemen, not only looking at one scenario, 2 scenarios, 6 scenarios. You have so many scenarios. It's like little pop-up of scenarios. And which one do I want to grab? Which one do I want to grab? I open the door. I remember because I create these things, right? So I open the door. What do I want to do in that moment? What do I want to do? Where do I want to move her? And from that move, where do I want to move her from that move? And from that move. And it hits like that. But everybody's going to see that. But what you're going to see is you're going to see there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's going to be like that to you because everything's going to slow down. You're going to have a calm to yourself and you're going to be like, whoa. It's like it's like you high on yourself. You're like, damn, what the fuck do I want to do next? Do I want to make her smile right now? Do I want to make her blush right now? The fuck do I want to do? And after look, ready, guys? Then push that down one. Once I do that, what do I want to do next? Gentlemen, you see it and just one after the next, after the next. And the beautiful thing about it is when you see it, it's just you're I don't even know how to explain. It's just beauty. It's like a Mona Lisa. It's beauty. It's art, because she doesn't even know, because what you're doing, like I say, there's a space between situation and action. You see the whole board. Remember, I'm gonna show you the photo. Remember I showed you the photo? You don't look at the hold on, I got you real quick on the question. Thank you for yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Thank you for yourself. But what I'm saying is, remember I told you guys, this is when you see it. When you're here, oh, it's there. 1 move, 2 moves, 3. You already know everything that you have to do, and you know exactly where to lead her. And if where you're leading her shifts, again, remember 2 + 2, and it shifts, you are going to be smart enough to go to an 8 - 12 or 36 divided by 9. I mean, you will be able to see it. And so it happens so fast, and it's so beautiful. But that's, again, guys, that's one thing, because what you're doing is that you're truly becoming one with how you identify with yourself, how you identify with your mouthpiece, and the moves you make. Because, gentlemen, if y'all are doing what I'm teaching y'all, you guys should be in your culinary school the most, and your fucking drug lab, coming up with ways that, you know what? How am I going to make her play with her pussy with my words? How am I going to make her play with her pussy when I'm not around? How am I going to make her play with her pussy in ways that the average guy ain't thinking about? What am I going to do to her once I realize what her kink is? What she loves to do? With her nasty side? All that stuff, gentlemen, comes into play, gentlemen. And that's the beauty of the game. That's the beauty of this, man, because everything you're doing is you are going to begin to connect with only yourself. Oh, listen, gentlemen, nobody else. No, there is nobody else that you're going to connect to, because it's how you look at yourself, and then how you present yourself to the world. See, people don't see it. See, when you have game, you don't have to present anything to the world, because they're going to see it by the way you motherfucking think, gentlemen. Your thoughts are going to make you dangerous. Your thoughts, gentlemen. That's what I'm saying, man. All the thoughts that you are going to have are going to have a great reaction, because women are, gentlemen, when I tell you she's never met you before, I really mean that. I really mean that, when you are one with yourself. But when you're surface dwelling, you can't do anything, man. You can't move. People won't see you for what you are. They see you as a guy or a man on the outside. But women don't just want a man on the outside that doesn't have any substance on the inside. See, most of y'all have to understand, women are not like us. They are not like us, nor do they think like us. They don't move like us. They do none of that stuff. But you know what they do? They will fuck you. They will fuck you when they realize that this motherfucker right here, okay? This motherfucker right here can take me and take my experiences to another level. Think about that. Think about how that is when you can take a woman to a higher peak of experiences. A higher peak of experiences, guys. Do you know the average women, they think that because they have an orgasm through a physical penetration where he looks up and hits a spot, they actually think that's the best sex they ever had. But guys, peep game. If she thinks an orgasm is great sex, What happens when you can give her several orgasms without even touching her? What, guys, think about this, man. And I know y'all don't see it, and we'll do that with the sex membership, and we'll show you how to create this, but I don't want, listen, my arrogant ass back in the day, I knew they would masturbate into porn. I knew they masturbate to porn, but I'm like, well, fuck. If they masturbate to porn, why can't they masturbate to me? Why can't they masturbate to me? So you know what? They love they used to call it fuck tapes, guys, where they were record with their permission. Now, with their permission, we would have fuck tape. You know, we had VHR cassette. I mean, you know, VCRs and shit. So you know, I'm old as fuck. But we would create fuck tapes, and guess what? Now, when she's masturbating, she masturbates to me. When I drop her ass, she still masturbates to me. When I'm not around, she still masturbates to me because I'm the only motherfucker that put her in an actual movie that she can watch and masturbate to. So it's things like that, gentlemen. Yeah, Jeremy, Bridges in Madison County and stuff. Yeah, and when I say touching her without touching her is when you can make her do things and feel connected to you. Most guys can't believe a woman can fall in lust. I didn't say love because they do fall in love, but fall in lust with you. Because this is why I keep telling you, I don't care where she lives. As long as she's connected, she's fucked if she runs into our kind. She's fucked. The reason why she's fucked is because we are the bar. We don't just set it, we are. Remember? I don't want you thinking out of the box. I don't want you thinking in the box, be the motherfucking box. So when you are the box and you know game, you win. You have the woman doing things for you and making women feel things that they've never felt before because how you do it. But this is, and again, I want to talk about this. This is important. How do we get there? How do we, because I like to fucking give y'all shit. I just don't want to talk about shit. But what we need to start to do is we've got to start the communication. And that's why I tell you, that's why I'm the only one. I tell you about the puzzle pieces, because communication with oneself is everything. Everything. The trust that I have in me is bar none. I can only trust me. You know, I trust my boys, but nothing, and they should feel the same way with me. It's nothing like the trust of oneself. But see, you're not communicating on the surface. I'm ugly. You're communicating. See, that's the problem. You're too busy communicating up there. I'm ugly. She's too pretty. I'm too short, too fat. She likes guys. No. You're too busy communicating when you see women around guys. And what do you communicate yourself with? Wow, I need to get that lifestyle so I can have those women. False communication. You see a motherfucker on a yacht and some shit with some women that he hired and shit. You look at it, oh my God, I need to buy a yacht to get those women. Oh my God, I see a beer commercial and this loser's drinking this beer and then all these women are touching his face. I gotta buy that beer. You gotta get off the surface, because the only thing the surface is going to do is do more damage to who you are. You don't communicate with who you are up there. Fuck that motherfucker up there. Just like I say, fuck that theater number one. Hey, whenever you are looking outside of yourself and that fuck him. You tell that motherfucker I said fuck you, because that's how you need to talk to that motherfucker. But internally, gentlemen, what's important here is how you have to send nothing but clear messages to yourself. Let me show you what I mean by clear messages, because a lot of y'all don't understand this shit. I want y'all to overstand this yiggity yak. Problem is, for a lot of you young men out there, y'all don't ever send any clear messages of love. of admiration, of trust, dedication to yourself. You guys, you cannot get a woman to follow, trust, or want to fuck you if you can't even follow your own self. Everything that you send to yourself should be a straight, direct line to you. It should never say anything about how bad you are and how ugly you look and all that other stuff. You've got to send clear messages to yourself. While you're driving or you're sitting on the fucking toilet or you're taking a shower or whatever the fuck you're doing. Go back to that time where you had a great time. Go back to that time where you remember when you were outside. Now, this is just me because I'm old as fuck, but we outside, man. We could take a stick and we could make a gun out of it. It could be a lightsaber. It could be a sword. It could be a magic fucking wand. Just going back to the times where things were fun. Yes, you have bills and yes, you have responsibilities. But the one thing that you don't have is you yet, because you're not sending any clear messages of intention. This is what I want to do. Not this is what I think I want to do, or I'm guessing this is what I want to do. No, you can't. You can't talk to yourself that way. See, as king, when you sit in this seat, there is no side oohs, ahs, and ohs. This is how it's going to be. Motherfucker, hey, marketing team, you guys better fucking find a way to market my fucking ass today. And I want something by this time. My photography team, y'all better get that lighting right. Last photos we took, that shit didn't look good, but get that shit right. My videography team, why the fuck are my videos all fucked up? This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what freelance. Fuck you, man. freelance. God damn it, freelance. Well, anyway, what do you think about ES saying Tupac was a beta? No, Jay. Okay, you don't understand kayfabe. A lot of these guys out here that portray a role of quote unquote gangsta are not actually gangsta. If you go back, and I forgot, go back, don't believe me. There's a Tupac video before he became gangsta where he was talking about how much he was in love with this chick and writing all this. He was caking. I mean, you got it. It's an old one. You got to go all the way back, Jay. Now listen to me, Jay. You got to go all the way back and listen to that, okay? But what happened was, see, what y'all guys don't understand is what you see above the surface is always going to be created for the viewer to buy into a persona, man. That motherfucker came from like a Juilliard school. He was a good kid. That's what he was. But okay, Jay, what I want you to do, there's a Lawrence Fishburne movie called Freelance. What's that Lawrence Fishburne movie where he was a police officer, but he was deep undercover or deep cover? I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. But see, but let me tell you about Drake. Drake has always been Drake. Drake ain't hard. Drake just raps. Drake doesn't try to be any like hard motherfucker. He just rapping shit. But yeah, deep cover. Yes. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Nate. Universal. Yeah. Watch Deep Cover, Jay, to understand what I'm saying. See, what a lot of guys don't understand is a lot of people that went, remember hip hop or rap used to be fun. You know, Will Smith and we're hanging out and all that shit until NWA came in and turned everything upside down. And I think they're great. I think NWA did a great NWA again. Rap wasn't just defined as happy-go-lucky. Rap could be defined in anything, in any way. So there were a lot of doors opening up and things like that. Even with MC Hammer, remember, they used to think he was a sellout for marketing and doing commercial ads at one time. So what I'm saying is that when you have somebody that wants to fit in with a certain crowd, they will play a certain persona and act like they're more than they're not. And then when they start to believe that they are that person, they're going to take on that role as if it's the real thing. And that's what's called kayfabe, buddy. Okay. I just want you to understand it's called kayfabe. Okay. So I just want to let you know it's not he's not. See, here's the thing. Remember Tupac, dear mama, mama, please, mama, dear mama, man, want to come on, man. You got to listen. A lot of those guys that you see riding around holding toy guns, fake women, and guys dressing up with like fucking looking like gangsters, after they say cut, they just go to their fucking house and shit. They just go live their normal life. It's a perception. And it's, listen, no, not again. If y'all look at like Snoop Dogg, y'all should see how fake that shit is. All that Crip shit and all that shit he came out with. Now he hanging out with Martha Stewart. Wait, let me say it again. He's hanging out with Martha Stewart. I mean, and y'all don't even see that shit. Look how we came out in the beginning, right? And now he's hanging out with fucking Martha goddamn Stewart. Where's all that gangster and all this gin and juice? You know what happened? So y'all understand game. What happened was they started putting some money in that motherfucking pocket, and they say, okay, this is how we got to change you up a little bit, and let's slow roll you in. We want you to win over America. And they paid that. So y'all just gotta realize the real. I'm not saying they are not real ones in the game, because there are real ones. I'm just saying just be careful of who you follow by thinking they're actually something that they're not. But this is why I try to teach you young men, don't worry about what he was or wasn't, because what he was or wasn't has nothing to do with you. Unless you just want to have a talking point from that, okay? Let me see, the CIA. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get too deep in all that stuff, but that's what I'm just saying. A lot, guys, you just don't understand economics. You don't understand. I'm not saying y'all don't understand. I'm just saying as far as marketing goes, you have to understand, like, what y'all don't understand, what the Beastie Boys did. With again, okay, y'all don't understand the history of rap. Remember, Blondie was perceived as the first one that could rap on MTV because she was the first one to ever rap on MTV. Remember, there was no hip hop rap. It was Blondie. That fucking woman named Blondie went to the black neighborhood and learned a little bit of lines, and she started rapping in one of her songs. Do your history, all right? But the change happened with the Beastie Boys. What you see with Eminem today was what we saw with the Beastie Boys. Because once it began to be able to be marketed to another culture or another race, oh man, it just went its own way. Because then they took rock and they took rock and mixed it with rap. And again, y'all just got to look at it, but they connected with a lot of these young boys. That's why, if y'all don't notice, if you watch these rappers, there are blacks in the crowd, but there's a lot of white people that love rap. I mean, damn, it's everybody loves rap. There was one time when people thought rap was like jungle music that's just gonna come in and come out. You know, it's just gonna be a phase or some shit, like the Macarena or some shit. You know, you gonna just do the Macarena just for a year, and then that shit gonna go away, and everybody's gonna go about their merry way. No, that motherfucker just took the fuck off, and it connected with everybody, man. It connected with everybody. But what people started to realize, we can start selling shoes, dresses, shirts. we can start selling. Hell, when I was small, we used to have the black Mickey Mouse shirts or Coca-Cola shirts. That was hip back in the day. We had to have Coca-Cola shirts or black Mickey Mouse and shit. Yeah, it was in DC in the DMV. It was black Mickey Mouse and shit. But that's just how it was. Marketing took over, okay? So marketing took over, and what you'll notice, again, Eminem, smart marketer, because what he's doing, him taking that knee and all that other stuff, not to say he's right or wrong, but he's trying to keep a certain genre to be with him. It's just sad. It's sad how people use those that don't see what's going on to use them for their own personal goal and gain. And I can't knock them for that, but I'm just saying, you just got to see things for what they really are versus what you think they are. And the world is not built to give a fuck about any of us. Money needs to switch hands. Corporations need to make their money. Seamsters, fashion designers, they need to sell product. And the only way they're going to sell product is giving it to the athlete. Because you remember LeBron James holding that motherfucking purse? How many motherfuckers carrying purses around? And there was that one motherfucker, I forgot who it was, wearing a dress. Then motherfuckers start wearing skirts and shit. I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to see what's going on. I just got to see it. But anyway, let me get back to the show. I'm kind of like veering off a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm so adamant in you guys learning game and understanding that they can't touch you. What again, like I told you guys, you're an untouchable. And what makes you yeah, you know what, Freelance, you remember the black dog, hey, Freelance, you remember we used to take our pants and we used to fold it over and then cuff it? I wouldn't talk about this. I wouldn't talk about this shit, man. Hey, guys, I used to have a shag. Y'all know what a shag is? A shag is where I had my hair short, but I had a line going all the way down the bottom of my hair. Anyway, hey guys, I'm saying, man, hey, that was high school. I can do that shit. Fuck y'all, man. But but I'm saying to y'all guys is that what I'm trying to get you young men to be is untouchable to the world. To be untouchable. See, the world is going to leave a few of you guys alone because they know they can't sell anything to you. They know you're gonna buy off of what you want because you just don't give a fuck about how the world thinks of you. So the world is gonna leave you alone and everything. And this is the benefit of being a man and stuff. Is that, you know what? Yeah. Well, Bernie, I'm not roasting rappers. I'm just saying that I don't want you young men to actually think that what you see on TV is real. Remember, I was on a reality show. Remember, hey guys, when I was doing Mad Nation 3, okay, that shit stretched out for like, I think 8 weeks. But guess what? We only filmed it it was 1 week of filming. It was 1 week of filming. And after that 1 week was over, they stretched that bitch out like it was 8 weeks. And that's how it was, man. It was like a week and some change of filming and shit. We would drive from one city to the next. They show the city, we play, and then move to the next city and shit. So I know how reality TV is. Not that I'm a reality star. It's just I was on a reality TV show. So I had to sign a waiver. I get how all that shit works, man. Yeah. So I'm just saying to y'all guys out there, man, this is why, everybody wants to be seen by everybody, which is fine. I think that's cool. But what I'm trying to get most of you guys out there is to see you and play the game in a different way. You just don't understand how women are creaming and want a man, an actual man that you ready for this one? Somebody they can't even fucking have. Guys, I know that shit sound crazy, but a lot of these women cream and love the drama of really being second. Some of these women don't really want to be number one. They rather be number two, or what y'all would consider maybe a 3 or 4, a side chick. But what I'm saying is that a lot of women, Y'all think they actually want relationships? They don't really want relationships. They don't want that shit. They don't want that. You know what they actually want? They want a motherfucker that can do this. That's all they want, a roller coaster ride. Somebody that can yank their chain and walk the fuck away and just keep on moving. That's what they don't want this. See, they're too busy seeing this. That's all they see all day, every day. They run into this every day. Library, same old cookie cutter motherfucker. What they want somebody that they want to be able to touch them, but they don't, they want to feel some way by not having them because they get more emotionally connected to that person. They don't want to really actually win. Yeah, y'all think they really, I keep telling you that Walt Disney shit. I'm telling y'all, Mickey fucked everything up. Hey, thank you, Mickey. Love you, Mickey. Fucking love Mickey. But yeah, these women don't really want relationships. See, in their mind, they think they want a relationship. So they build up what is called a happy ever after or a happy ending. But once they get done with that happy ending, that's just the end of a chapter. See, guys, remember I always tell you, one word in one sentence of one paragraph of one page of one chapter of one book, right? Remember I told you that, right? So getting the end game is not actually end game. That's just an end of a chapter. And that's why they're fiending for another chapter, because once the chapter's over with, there's nothing left. And they're just like, oh, I'm just bored. Oh my God, it's just a boring life. Why do you think they leave relationships? They think they find Mr. Right and they date him or something. And they're like, this guy's great, until they really realize why he's not so great. Because there's nothing. See, as a man, gentlemen, get crayon out. As a man, you should be doing this. And when they come along, you should be doing just like that. You see how that goes? Just like that, right? Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing that. Y'all doing this. This is y'all and this the women. Y'all doing this and they're doing that. And it's like it's a miss. They're going up because they're more liberated now. And I keep telling y'all, I am truly jealous of all you motherfuckers. As much these women are throwing the pussy unlike nothing we've ever seen before. But yet, because they're being more connected to their sexuality, and when they can find someone that will allow them to keep going all the way up and up and up and up, they'll find devote loyalty to that person. But see, that person who's with them is letting them know that, look, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm not trying to lock you in. What you mean you're not trying to lock me in? All those other guys want to lock me in and you don't lock me in. How dare you? But guess who the fuck she with? She's with the guy she can't. They want what they cannot have, gentlemen. At the end of the day, they want what they cannot have. And what they cannot have at the end of the day is a MAN. They don't, man, guys, I can't tell you how many women will tell you right in your fucking face. I mean, let's start with the profiles. I'm not that kind of girl. If you're looking for sex, just move on, right? Talk to us, and within that first night, they talking about fucking, talking about hooking up, how they love to suck dick, how they love to swallow, because we're allowing them to do and be what they want. I keep telling you, never judge. But see, that's part of the communication one must have with itself, okay? You got to have, all this stuff is a commitment, and it is just beauty because it never goes away. And I don't ever want you guys to actually think you're actually going to win. There's no end to this. There's no end to this. And here's the good news. Because there's no end, it means that you can start whenever you want. Just because you started late doesn't mean you can't master it. That's the beauty of how game, life, and time move. They move as one. And the reason they move as one the way they do is because they work with those that understand that those things are not going to just stop and bend to your will. It never. Why do you think I keep trying to tell you about your fours and shit? Because the game is simply mathematics if you really think about it. It is not going to stop for you. It is not going to stop and slow down for you either. Either you keep up, catch up and keep up, or you going to fall the fuck behind, and it doesn't give a fuck. It just doesn't care. I know y'all wanted to care, but it just doesn't care. That's why it's important to understand how deep it is. But I never want to tell anybody out there that think, just because you're new to this, that you can't grow. I never want you to think that you can't make it. You can fucking make it. You can fucking make it. And the way you make it, big dog, is by making sure that you understand how you are. You make it because you make it. I listen, I keep telling you, if you're here, my job is to teach you to be Thanos, Zod, and fucking Darkseid. That's it. And I'm sorry, I know for a lot of you guys, but those are the bad guys. Nah, those are the fucking men. Those are motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Oh, motherfuckers, listen, I gotta get you young men to conquer, okay? No, you don't get a woman. Okay, this is where you go wrong. Let me explain something. See, here you go. You got to understand, Global. You got to understand the judgments, man. And that's what I keep trying to tell you. Just like I tell you about the Freddy jumping out and the Jason coming out of the woods and all that other shit. You got to understand the judgment so you stop asking judgmental questions. Why do you care if a woman approaches you when you don't even know what to do if she did? All right, Global, let me give you an example. I'm going to give you one prime example. Every year in September 15th, September 15th, every year, I tell all the guys ahead of time that I'm going to set them up with a Halloween game. And understand this, when I set you up with a Halloween game, no, wait, let's even stop. Let's go back to the 4th of July. Let's go back to the 4th of July in 2021. When these women finally got out, I told the guys, I said, guys, they coming out of the caves and they going to act very aggressive. So if you're at a party, 4th of July party, the girls are going to be more aggressive in October, more aggressive in February. And a lot of guys, Global, and it's going to shock you, are really intimidated by aggressive women, because they can't handle a woman being so forthright in what she wants. A lot of guys they can't handle that shit. They couldn't handle the Halloween game because they couldn't handle the aggressive woman. They can't handle Valentine's Day game because of the aggressive woman, because these women have been closed off from dick for so long that they out there fiending for that shit. So you don't actually, here's the thing. You think you want a woman to approach you. You don't actually want a woman to approach you. Because as soon as she approaches you, my brother, with all due respect, you just gonna nut the fuck up and you ain't gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna know what to do when she's aggressive. And then she starts to, listen, here's the worst part about it. She gonna start telling you what the fuck to do. And if you cannot tame an aggressive woman, then you don't want to ask for one. Because when they're aggressive, they want to be aggressively tamed. And if you cannot tame yourself or even tame yourself aggressively, then you think you want a woman to be aggressive. But as soon as one get in your face with that shit, dog, you gonna nut the fuck up, dog. And I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm just saying that y'all surface dwellers, y'all, it's like, you say you want women, right? You say, I'm going to give you a case in point. Do you know how many guys go on my chat line?
90 seconds.
All right, girl. You know how many guys go on my chat line thinking that, okay, well, yeah, these women want to fuck. Okay, cool. I'm going to get on the chat line and talk to these women. But as soon as them motherfucking women talk about, I'm going to play with my pussy, tell me how to fuck me, and they're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, these women are aggressive and Oh, shit.
60 seconds.
I wonder if I can give y'all I used to give y'all examples of the chat line. Every time we went to the chat line, all the women talking about, I just want to play with my pussy. I'm horny. Oh, get me off. Come on, get me off. Let's talk on the back end. Help me play my pussy. And hey, I'm telling you, Global, a lot of motherfuckers won't do that. A lot of motherfuckers won't do that, Global, because their mind cannot accept that women love dick. Their mind cannot accept that women are nastier. Look, they talk nastier than
10
us.
seconds.
Look, guys, we probably like, yeah, I fucked her, took my dick, smacked on her forehead, nut all in her mouth, and she swallowed it, right? I mean, that's lighthearted compared to how they talk. Oh, yeah, girl, I took his balls and I gargled it, and one nut hit the inside of my throat and almost choked me. And then I grabbed his balls, I grabbed his dick, and I was trying to get all that nectar out of that shit, girl. Oh, my God, I was squeezing that motherfucker. And then when the juices hit me, oh, my God, some of that shit got my eye, but then I rubbed it in my face and I licked it, girl. Oh, that shit tasted good. Man, give me that, man. Y'all, guys, women are nasty as fuck. Y'all think that they are wholesome and all that shit? Man, I saw a video on Facebook that was funny as fuck where the woman was like, well, you know what? Well, we're about to have sex. Be gentle with me. Then they start fucking. Smack me in my ass. Help pull my hair, motherfucker. That's it. Harder. That's all you got, motherfucker. Fuck that shit out of me. Fuck it. Spray my cheeks. Put your finger in my ass. Yes, I don't like it. It's harder. Dig deeper there. Dig that shit deeper in there. Come on, take that shit. Or just come on. Fuck me. And guys, y'all don't know women. See, y'all think women like, oh, I'm just a good girl. And I just want somebody in my dreams. And I just want to love somebody. Y'all think these women are like that, man. These women are nasty as fuck. Nasty. Matter of fact, if you notice the women, even on the raps, I mean, they were doing it before, but I mean, that big dick energy and all that shit, man, these women, man, they talk, man. Guys, if y'all ever get to hear women talk to y'all, man, just dirty, just nasty. Let me just see that dick. Can I see that? Hey, look, can we go on video? Can I just see that dick real quick? God damn, I want that dick in my mouth, right? I mean, just nasty. Nasty. I mean, my God, just the nastiest shit. And I keep telling y'all, man, y'all have no idea how freaky they are. Oh my God, if they can, guys, I used to go shopping with one. We used to go right to the vegetable section, and all we would do is pick out cucumbers. I don't need something thicker. That's long enough, but I need a little more thickness. All right, let's get that cucumber right there. Wash that motherfucker off and fuck her with the cucumber. And after we fuck with the cucumber, guess what you do? And put it in her salad and eat that shit. Well, she washed it off, of course, but she put it in her salad and eat it. But for a lot of y'all guys, they'll be like, oh my God, that's freaky. Then you better get out the fuck game, because these women out here, they love crazy, weird shit. I remember one woman wanted to be foot fucked. Have you ever foot fucked a woman where she just wants you wash your foot off, you wash your foot, make sure you're clean, your foot is clean. What's up, Justin? Make sure your foot is clean, and then start off with your big toe and gradually work that motherfucker all up in her pussy and start fucking her with she riding your fucking foot. So y'all don't even know about that shit. We'll talk more about that shit in a second. I'm saying that y'all guys don't even understand that they are just nasty. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not here to tear one. I think it's a beautiful thing when women just to let go, they let their hair down and just do nasty shit. They just do nasty stuff. That's it, man. That's all, man. So just something y'all think about. Anyway, hey, last round of questions for all my guys. So yeah, and Global, don't be upset, man. It's not to make you feel bad and everything. I just wanted to make sure that you guys out there understand how women are. They just loving certain things in their pussy just to get a texture or a feel of things. But it's a level of trust that she has to have with you to be able to share that. And guys, if y'all don't believe me, just go to the the dating chat line and just listen. I mean, just listen to the women and how they fucking sound. They just really sound nasty and how they like to fuck and they want to get off. I'm gonna see if I can probably try to pull up one for you. Let me see. How do you make them comfortable enough to share? Well, remember, student of the game, it's not about making them comfortable. It's about the trust. See, you got to get to sexual trust for that to happen. So you got to start off with no trust, and then sexual trust. So you got to have them trust you. They got to know that you're not going to judge them. You're not the kind, because a lot of y'all guys judge, man. A lot of y'all guys judge women way too much in this game, man. Y'all worry too much about what these women are doing and shit, man. So it's just like that, man. So yeah, but you know, that's all love, man. Anyway, so all my dogs out there, man, always remember, gentlemen, at the end of the day, gentlemen, I want y'all to guys take a moment, think about the graveyard. Always remember, everybody there had one thing in common. That is, they thought they had tomorrow coming to them. Live every day like it is your last, gentlemen. And you know what I mean? I want the best for you. So hopefully y'all can do what's good for yourselves and all this other stuff. We want you guys to win. But like, you know, just to round off what we're saying, guys, it's just let's see here. Have you in the real game? I got to tell LaCar about something like that. But what I'm saying is this: for you guys out here, that's important here is the chair is open. The chair is open. Okay. The chair is open. And what's important is it's just waiting for a master. Are you going to be that master? That's the question you must ask yourself. Are you willing to be that master? And if you're willing to be that master, then it will grant you things far beyond your wildest fucking dreams. And that's the truth. When you sit in that chair, that means you take full ownership. And that's the beauty of the game, man. That is the beauty of the game. And it's just a thing that most of y'all got to see. So we have a show with EO tomorrow. And how can I well, by to stop judging. That's all. This is not complicated. You stop judging by stop fucking judging. That's it. You guys, y'all think y'all gotta like go to like the top of Zamunda and slay a minotaur or something and drink its blood to stop something that you choose to do. Remember, you choose to judge. So if you choose to judge, stop judging. That's it. Stop judging. Guys, y'all need to get at me. Get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com. 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 Leave a name and a number. If y'all are serious, we will holler at you guys. Guys, take a moment. Go ahead and celebrate yourselves. Go in the mirror. Toast yourselves. Tell yourselves you love yourselves. Be good to yourselves because nobody else is going to be good to you the way you are to yourself. I'm the Dean, man. Fuck with your boy.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset. Have a good night, the show is over. Take notes and use what the dean has told you. Now with dating, your game is colder. No hesitation when you approach her. Gotta level up, gotta keep on rising. Till you the best, got the touch like Midas. Now you got style, you got all the women flocking. So many options, now you got it popping. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Gotta come back again. Hey, just like that, man mindset. Email themanmindset@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's go.